나와라.
진짜 개띠빵하다.
야, 감도 좀.
No.
오.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute.
슈.
If you won some money at the
한 번에
casino and you put all your winnings on red but it came up black.
점
If you got your
점프하는.
best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up.
너 너무 빠르다 이거.
If you're not ready for that,
내가
like
다 올리긴 했는데.
if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
어?
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
어?
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002.
DPI 좀 올리자. 에 몰라 형.
Titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy
Wow.
of building them than as polished products.
와우.
날 막지 못해가. 몇으로 올린 거야 이게? 이게 400, 800.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's
섹시
built
하이킹.
almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly,
허리미 올라서구나.
unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
살짝 발을 없애고 팔을 몰빵.
Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the
소트
correct
정렬인데.
method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
술 먹은 놈 좆된다.
야 저거 오씨 물리 법칙을 무시하시는데. 나이스. 야무지다.
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and
난장판.
I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a
Oh.
builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our
Sure.
efforts to climb them. And it's our
Oh, I
repeated
see.
attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them
처음
are.
맞아보는데
I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage.
아이 참.
In the
원래인데?
context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
조작감이 개 같다니까.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
이거를 1분 만에 1분인가? 그것만에 깨는 미친 사람도 있긴 하지만
그게 나야.
너도 1분 안에 깨볼래?
아니.
No.
됐다.
이게 왜 안 떨어지는데?
이게 떨어지면 안 되지.
어이가 없네.
There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live Leak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
지름길 어려워.
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it.
야,
Why
잘하네.
make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
오, 쉣.
잡았다.
얘도 캬거리는데.
여기.
오.
여기까지 딱 장치.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly, a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you, like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
말이 개 잘하네.
이게 왜 팔이 좀 기시네. 누구랑은 다르게.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
여기서 떨어지려면 힘들어.
그 힘든 걸 해내라 제발. 오.
여기까지 나도 갔다.
이 항아리 게임 없잖아.
꼴했어.
다.
Oof,
어디까지 갔나
sorry
봐.
about that.
자, 그냥 나레이션 보고.
나레이션 조금 킹받아. 오.
저기 떨어지려면 방금 떨어진 곳 있잖아. 거기서 한 번 더 떨어져야 돼.
오.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
게임이.
오씨.
그 힘든 걸 해낼 뻔했다.
제발 이번에 오.
진정해. 휴식.
유승이 개뿔.
쟤한테 주식이 아니야. 지금 팔로 지금 지 몸을 들고 있는데. 오. 진짜 개띨빵하네.
됐다.
진짜 뭐하네.
지름길이 나갈까?
오던가. 슛.
오, 깼어. 됐어.
이걸 해내?
이걸 해?
떨어지는 거지.
와,
바로
쩔었다.
슛.
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 오케이, 한 턴 쉬고. 슛.
슛.
한 번 더 쉬고.
거기 어디야? 거기까지.
슛. 나이스.
슛.
이.
오케이,
변기.
또 한 번 싸고.
오 쉣.
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm
좀
saying
한번
is,
이래.
trash is
날 삐지는데
disposable,
와.
but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable.
또
What's
한
the
번 더
feeling
싸.
like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it.
언제까지
You've got this
썼을지는?
far, feeling frustrated. It's underrated.
뭐 하는 새? 아니 왜 이래 얘?
천천히.
내가 너란 데를 안 간다고.
천천히. 오케이?
자기 몸을 자기가 제어를 못해.
굳이 돌릴 필요 없잖아.
An orange is sweet, juicy
여기.
fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
살짝 망치 처음 보는 사람 같아.
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down.
여긴 어디지?
Mary Pickford.
한 번 더? 한 번 더?
이.
이렇게 해서 실패해도 딱히 그
슈.
엎어지니까.
슛.
이거 안 되잖아.
슛.
슛.
가다. 노래.
왜 틀어지는 거야?
다운 더 로드 필링 베드. 이 새끼 이름 높이나 봐.
Going down the road feeling bad.
기분 나쁘네.
Down the road feeling bad. Going down the road
이 새끼
feeling
노래
bad.
진짜.
And I ain't going to be treated this way.
아니, 선곡과 그거 같아. 저게 무슨 선곡이라.
Lay them blues up, boyfriend. down in the jail on my knees. I'm down in jail on my knees. Down in jail on my knees, and I ain't going to be treated this way. They
노래
feed me
흥난다.
on cornbread and cheese. They feed me on cornbread and cheese.
유튜브는 맛있는
They
장면만
feed me on
있으면
cornbread and cheese, and I ain't going to be treated this way.
야, 나
그 노래 씨. 너 떨어지면 꺼질걸.
너무 상심하지 않아요. 이런 들으면서.
딴 노래 틀어줄 수 있어 잘못하면. 이게 날뛰는데.
잠시만. 오른손 아니 왼손이 왜 힘들지? 왼손
왼-
아무것도 안 해도 돼.
왼손은 어디가 있을까요? 응원본을. 똥 샀어.
I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I ain't going to be treated this way.
오 씨.
Calm down, boy, calm down.
뭐 하는데?
Hey!
굳이 점프할 필요가 있었어 근데?
진정해.
점프해야 돼. 아까 해봤어. 아까 해봤어.
그래? 미끄러지는데 여기?
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears. John Vance Chase.
어떻게 하는 건데 저거? 아유,
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
이거 30분 안에 끼면은 만 원.
10분은 어떻게 깨요?
사랑이 할래. 난넌 들어와. 감지했나? 오.
I feel within me a peace above
야,
all
한 번에
earthly
한 번에
dignities,
가야지.
a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
이걸 어떻게 하는 거지?
이제 그냥 떨어지면 두려워하지만 그냥 막 나가고 난 뭐.
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again, and knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
이야, 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 이야.
하나 둘 그래 여기서 점프 여기서 점프 여기서 점프 위로 가면 좀 할래.
깨는 것만 보고 가. 저 끄트머리에 걸쳤는데 방금? 진짜 떨어질 뻔했어 여기. 완전 끄트머리. 배야? 아. 나도 나 초마을만 좀 가져.
최초마을에 왜 가야?
너라면? 혹시 박는 거 이현수 같아.
너무 힘들어.
쓱탁하라고 쓱탁. 쓱탁탁탁탁.
다시 왔다.
이제 가라 마을로.
아니 그 바위를 어떻게 하는 걸까? 자꾸 뭉쳐져.
마찰력을 높이려면 뭐야 저거 닦이냐.
이거 그냥 세게 하면 세게
맞긴 해.
세게 바위. 그럼 뭐
슬슬 조금 짜증나겠다 얘가. 이 새끼.
잠시만.
오오. 우리 현실 짜증나요.
이제 나도 가져가 필요할 것 같아. 가져를 좀 해야 되지 않을까?
슛. 노래 꺼졌다. 쟤 떨어진다는 말인가?
무슨 소리야?
총알. 던지마.
No.
오케이 왔어.
오케이 여기서 한번 더 던지는데
이대로 대초만.
대처하면 안 된다.
이대로 미끄러져가지고
그니까
맨 끝에 쇼크가 얼마나 재밌을까. 찢겼다.
점프. 가사 수연아.
제발 이번엔 되라.
아 진짜 한 번만 누가 딱 방해해주면 좋겠다 여기서.
오케이.
제발 한 번만. 마우스야 저놈. 마우스야 저거 접촉 불량 마우스 제발.
여기 점프하면 뒤로 밀려난다. 점프하면 뒤로 밀려난다.
물리 법칙을 무시해.
위에서 세게
천천히.
하면 뒤로 밀려난다. 망치가.
Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die.
일시정지.
Mary Fry.
울지 말래. 메리 프리야.
메리 프라이.
안돼.
중국어로 바꾸는데.
일본어.
아 일본은.
저 박스에 가면 저 박스에서 여기 좀 뛰어가야 돼 위로.
저기서 위로 점프 뛰라고?
안뭐 이거 아니야.
그게 돼?
야야야야야.
힘을 내요 싶어봐.
To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Friedrich Nietzsche.
못한대.
이거 개 못한데.
이 씨발년들. 니 씨발년아. 뭐 아니?
이게 미쳤다 이거.
뭐 아니?
오아이는 뭔 개.
나 거기까지 안 돼. 3인가? 거긴가?
어.
오 뭐야?
뭐야?
여기서 점프해봐 한번.
여기 점프해보라고 절대 안 나요 근데. 뭐 걸 것도 없고
세게. 세게 해봐.
보이지도 않아. 이게 끝인데?
안타까운 거지.
오케이 뭐 아니? 니 씨발놈아. 제발 대충말 있어라. 잠깐만 보고 싶다. 대충말 가기 힘들다니까.
넌 해낼 거야. 우린 널 믿어.
여기
우린
밑에 있는 거기서 떨어지면 대충말 걸 거기.
넌 힘든 걸 해내.
넌 힘든 거 해내. 넌. 그 힘든 게 총알이긴 한데.
Life is a mosaic of pleasure and pain.
친구가 닥쳐 개새끼야. 나 일본어 아니야 나 영어.
Grief
뭐야, 저거?
is an interval between two moments of joy. Peace is the interlude between two wars.
야, 네 실력
You have
보고
no rose
감탄했나봐.
without a thorn.
레이레이는 또 한국어.
Diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower.
마우스가 없는 중입니다. 모션 블럭거.
Satya Sai Baba.
와.
이 새끼들이
우린 널 응원하고 있어 지금.
특히 빡쳤냐 마우스질 왜 이래.
선수 릴렉스 오케이.
다시 재울까. 아 품질 낮춰.
야 지금 릴렉스 어렵다.
와.
오. 잘 사네.
좋아.
딱지 몇 개 없어진 것 같다 지금.
Sorrow is my own yard, where the new grass flames as it has flamed often before, but not with the cold fire that closes round me this year. William Carlos Williams.
오늘은 여기까지.